Can you tell over stand by? This
So in name the Ekoswaye Ablekuma North. But the funny thing is that a year Hawa Koomson ekopi mo and tokwa eba and obi ebisas okay Hawa Koomson kwa na in fact Agyapong was one of the many people omkopi mo we saw a year Baumia skopi mo brand champion but Hawa Koomson kwa any day in tokwa sebio afore for ne ho ne cases no eno an ode call wa obi pie fi ho na te say ayebu ka na Agyapong no he went there boldly, he went there strongly, all konkuta pepe sprenia there but then something really did happen among forecast say if our Koomson wants to start learning, okay, on starting from now how Agyapong did it, because Agyapong edu one of the things you will really notice is that NDC 4 pan and no more bonus. So as I say, NDC4 by or Chomuna and snippets of the video, change we watch the full video. No, you realize that even though it is Agyapong, some more ban so no, at the end of the day, it ended in somehow a friendly tone. You go this particular video, you better.
Can you tell over stand by? No, you need them. Oh, you need to see. Umukora no mahu munipano ono kwa arami bwa umunjira jwana jano ndonungo no all round ana mama ngaraja I don't know the people that are voting, but my concern was the violence. Now so far they come.
Violence which you can answer myself. Said your tea, said you now only what year. Said your tea,
but the whole TV so action on a person television. I know the we buy me change this from people and I'm not good young now baby we bank you know, you just have to be nice to each other. I've not witnessed any violence. I cannot say, but you know, yeah, that's it. I continue to say after 6 o'clock. That is not the end of it.
That's what we would say. And question next year. Now, we as a father. So, by president, you win. Also, allows our party boys. Let me put in that group, party boys. So, I'm going to force her. Because I'm for just allow us to this year. And then the revenge to be say, Abba.
See, there should be a cut-off point for all this. I believe in development. And you can only develop when there is peace in the country. They are ensure peace and ensure discipline. Nobody is above the law. And they trust me. I mean, yes, I'm a president. They fire a lot of the police officers were there. I will arrest those people who were captured in the camera. They are said to serve as a deterrent. We have DCU, we have PTU, Ghana. You can't take anybody's life. You can't beat anybody. We are all one. Immediately, I will ensure peace and fairness. See, we are saying, fairness and what we are seeing now will not be seen. Why a reference say you see what I was, and then yeah, my friend, the uncle Sam John said the post Uncle Junior. They are nice with everybody. What they say, your mom say 6 o'clock. But so far, the man would the police.
What you reach out to Unia Bana, Sabi, Omodo Masaka, no.
Me young call round. Me young baby. Even if you grab me corner, candidate, you on that castle, you can see a call round the castle. You want some. So far, the Captain Fire say by 6. That as soon as we need to win. I still do
so. Officer Baku, ya indicted no because why BB say oh yeah. Na sa adiena e koso no eno ena Ghana for the country. I didn't think necessarily way a see because and when we are talking about this, one funny thing is that a lot of people, including those in the NDC caucus, are making references to Ayawaso West Wogon, what happened in 2019, and saying that they have seen what is happening. Now, they inform who is and say what happened in 2019. This is more or less like a repetition of it. Should it be the case? Should that be the case? And until His Excellency, the former Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Edin Sembia Betuga, and all calling on the current government, say, as much as possible, they should call to order all the tax, any or more indiscipline acts, Ablekuma, because in Cheye, say, Nipan onye shekra na waye bibi mpo, say, di obuo, ema ye elderly persons, aye nimo. Your mind, now Chris, Chris in Hano.
Yeah, so you see exactly what is really going on. As you can see, this particular video, it is really sad. I just say, yeah. So these are the main what I say for you. Remember, I say, before they entered this particular premises, there were lots of police people at the gates. So how were they able to break barrier with the police people, enter and also attack people? It has say now, say, okay, this was immediately after a year Hawa Koomson was pushed down and also assaulted by this particular man. So as you can see, we don't know exactly. We are learning that these people apparently normally NDC tax. Now we don't know. According to NDC form, so more patches say all of these things that did happen, basically, it was because Hawa Koomson, a bodyguard, a pepper spray, a particular polling station agent, and also a journalist. So, Sana, as always, Obia blame me. Other side. Exactly. I just said this is a very sad thing. But then even if Hawa Koomson cry IBB say the law doesn't permit this kind of riots, this kind of assault, this kind of lawlessness. At the end of the day, we are just building a momentum for 2028. Remember I say all of these things are personal. MPP is not really weak. In fact, a ban in terms of numbers. MPP has more numbers than the National Democratic Congress. What really happened in the last election is that.
But are you very sure about that?
Oh yeah, and these MPP have a lot of numbers. I just share the books and registration. But what really happened in the last election was that Ghanaians were fed up. Ghanaians were disappointed. In the MPP before there was also a section of independent voters, and as a woman, basically in the middle. Okay, we don't like what MPP is doing, so you fire by Emma the National Democratic Congress. So that was one of the reasons why John Dramani Mahama won overwhelmingly. But at the end of the day, what they are doing.
Because
it's true.
I'm sure some Ghanaians will not agree with you totally on the fact when you say that when you look at the books and when you look at the numbers, NPP seems to have more numbers than the NDC. I don't know where
the registration since 1992 Ghana Jerry John Rawlings that time let's just say the party and a hot kick then was NDC.
Sure.
They had the numbers there. But then over the past 20 years, the New Patriotic Party have been able to position themselves as an account party.
Okay.
What I said, I will not sit here and lie.
Okay.
Most of us gravitate towards the New Patriotic Party.
Okay.
And also in terms of accounts, they dominate. They have the numbers. They are more than what I said. So, and only the established facts. Established facts. Also the registration and the idea course. Now all of these things basically a idea you can verify for yourself. But then in between these particular two political parties, the NPP and NDC, there's a thin section of people Obeka said these are the swinging voters, and as the voters are exactly
voters.
Thank you. So the floating voters, they decide, say, okay, this time around we'll go here, this time around we come here. So they are the people, because also the account people and also the real NPP people, they never defect.
Okay.
They don't just vote for NDC. It's either they vote or they don't vote at all. What I said. But one more inside, like the floating voters, they basically decide. So by the numbers needed, I still believe, say, per what I've read and the research on my end, NPP has more numbers. But then what we are seeing is that many NPP people felt disappointed. Into my voti.
Right.
We share the 2020 elections, the 2024 elections. And Mama, Baumia say, NPP for numbers or more. If all of them had planned to vote, they will have won, even with Mach0's numbers.
That means that there was a voter apathy.
Exactly.
Exactly. It affected a lot of them.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So what I say. So many people did not actually go out to vote. So all of these basic things, kind of accounted for where we are today. Where we are today at the end of the day, NDC for power. And then NDC for one of the things you have to know is that power is transient, power changes. And then to me, I say, MPP. What I say. So the way what they are doing, this is the same thing that we were talking about. The 2020 elections is here. And funny enough, anytime at BBC, ABCBN, Hawa Koomson has the name. Hawa Koomson's name is now basically synonymous
tagged
to
with
election, violence. What I say. Workers all lose election. Come. Once a Sagan character now, or you saw Caswan. Or yes,
okay.
What I say now, so also digging it. And your Caswan now, Ubitima fret 30 men and 30,000 men and conform passa. They be where you be my soul. New rule. So a honor you don't know
the terrain any near
exactly. What I say, it mean come bone same near the other. Massa Caswan come to near the other. You can't do that in here because someone bear money different.
Okay, and but wait there, mess rate here for near for say what are so any like you're still with us, but more than let me know your opinions concerning this particular matter. Ablekuma. And then you see Hawa Koomson. Minim say what is that information now? There's been your friend is a notice be about say she's been hospitalized and she's receiving treatment. Now you see in a life it is at a very critical stage. Where the moment me say sounds way
Hawa Koomson, your friend is saying issue abe. That's not the first time.
Okay.
You see, and the reason why NDC for be brave, say, you find no so tasty. The Bible says he who kills by the sword dies by the sword.
As a Bible now so say my revenge and vengeance belongs to the Lord. Oh yeah.
Yes,
sure.
because otike no be bo asuma me so be dane other chick na man. E be war e was sake.
Bible na ne kan say